Hello and welcome back to Blackwatch Intel. My name is Crashy and today we're going to be talking about Mercy. Now, I know a lot of people in the kind of Overwatch YouTube space have given their thoughts and talked about Mercy, but you know, this channel mostly focusing on my opinion, I figured I'd go on ahead and give my thoughts as well. So, I think this new Mercy is so much fun to play. She's actually really cool. The problem is, I just think she's overtuned, and it's actually not that bad in my opinion. I think she's doing way too much, but I think there are some things that we can do, or that they could do, to actually bring her more in line, and I'm going to bring those up in a bit, but first I want to give my full thoughts on Mercy. So, Mercy having her new tempo playstyle, she's much more in the fight, she's, you know, super mobile with the momentum changes they've given her, and just the, you know, ridiculous guardian angel that she has now. It just feels so far range, and she just feels so all over the place, and she's just like the Genji of, you know, healing now, kind of alongside with Lucio, and it's really fun. And it's super cool to see that, you know, players are more active and not hiding all the time, and it's kind of fun to see how the, you know, the chases go, because everybody wants to try to kill her. And that's cool because she's a super high value target regardless of what her ultimate is or what her, you know, her res is like, because she has that long string, you know, that heavy stream of healing that she does with her primary fire. So Mercy will always be a super sought out kill, and that's cool. But I think the problem with her is that, simply put, her value is just continuously too high. She does so much, and let's kind of recap for a bit. She has a 30-second res on her E. When she pops Valkyrie, Valkyrie lasts for 20 seconds. It effectively buffs everything in her kit, it resets her res, and it knocks the cooldown from 30 seconds down to 10 seconds. It allows chain healing and chain damage boosting. It allows flying, and allows increased projectile speed on her pistol and an increased fire rate. Wow, that's a lot to soak in. It's a lot to even think about, and to be honest, it just does too much, at least in my opinion. Not just the ultimate, the character is just doing too much, and I think there are some changes that I'm going to propose, and I'm not saying all of them should happen because I don't want them to nerf her into the ground, but maybe we can think about how she would play if some of these things happened. So, the first thing that I think is probably the most viable is nerfing the duration of Valkyrie. You know, 20 seconds in its current form is insane. You're guaranteed to get, you know, 2 rezzes, you know, back to back just by popping Valkyrie, and then you'll probably get at least a third and maybe a fourth, depending on, you know, if you're able to stay alive during the, you know, the duration of the ultimate. So I think it needs to come down to like 10-15 seconds. It just feels like she has so many options if she can stay alive, and she can fly all over the place, so staying alive isn't the easiest thing in the world, but it's not the hardest thing to do as Mercy when, you know, you're in Valkyrie. And as for, you know, the res cooldown coming down to 10 seconds, if the duration doesn't change, possibly, even if it does, maybe that should go up a bit. Maybe cut it in half and, you know, meet in the middle at say 15 seconds, so she's not just crazy rezzing throughout the whole fight. And if you don't want to do that, maybe just don't have res reset on Valkyrie, because, you know, that is an instant, you know, double res, which totally swings the fight and ultimately just makes fights very confusing. So I guess my overall thoughts and recap is that Mercy's doing a little bit too much, and it's not that bad. I think we need to focus a single point of her kit and recognize what we think is more so the problem, or what would make her more in line. I personally am not a fan of the back-to-back res by popping Valkyrie. I do think the ultimate's a little too long, so maybe bring that down to 15 seconds and get rid of the res reset, and I think she would actually not be that bad. She would still get some tempo reses, she would still fly around for 15 seconds and be, you know, super effective, and she would still get out like maybe, you know, 1 to 3 reses possibly, instead of, you know, guaranteed 2 up to potentially 4 or 5. So those are my thoughts on Mercy. I think she's super fun. I'm excited that we got rid of the mass res Mercy, but I do think that this tempo rezzing, you know, super active, kind of all over the place, reviving everything Mercy is kind of a problem as well. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm genuinely interested. Do you think any of those changes that I proposed would actually work? You know, do you think a couple of them together, or maybe just one? Maybe we should just nerf the duration. maybe get rid of the reset on res. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks again for checking out this video. Please don't leave without leaving a like and subscribe for future content. Thanks again, and I'll see you for the next video.
Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel the fire inside of me? Do you see the sparks that I'm setting free? Does the beat take you over?